But again, we saw it earlier. We saw it yesterday. Did not work out so well, even with the promise of the catch on the Ling's Tempest of Blades. But yeah, what does it bring here into the lineup of Bren Esports without that potential, without that promise? Again, maybe the early game, as we saw earlier with EVOS SG.
I mean, look at it this way. They've got more. Bren Esports got more catches than Sunsparks. One good fatal links from EJ would automatically be followed through with a good penalty zone by Lusty. The wombo combos are here for Bren Esports. Looking at how Sunsparks is drafted here, it really feels lacking in terms of big team fights. They can only rely on the Esmeralda and the Lancelot and the Thams to dish out damage, but in all honesty, the catches that they only have here is on the Basha and on the Esmeralda.
That's 3 out of 5. You named more than half of the team for damage reliability. But yeah, so far, I think both teams have a solid lineup. Nothing too spicy here. Maybe save for the Terizla. But this might be a Coach Ducky special. He might have been keeping this, and he wouldn't let his players draft something that he doesn't completely trust in. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. But yeah, Sunsparks, this is actually pretty safe. It's going to be Greed on the Natalia, and of course Kilowash on the Tams. Hoping he doesn't lose his sights anymore. Cross fingers that his sights don't run out anytime in this game 1.
Just like yesterday, yeah. Well, we're going to be expecting a pseudo-safe playstyle here. It's a Lusty EJ applying pressure in the mid lane, okay. And then it's going to be relegated to Lusty later on. As soon as he moves down to the top lane, they just need to secure the Litho Wanderer here.
Alright. No aggressive moves here by neither team. They're securing their own sides of the map.
Here we go.
EJ gonna disengage. He doesn't want this.
Yep, the spectator bug onto Atlas is here once again, ladies and gentlemen. So for now, we will be apologizing for that.
Ooh, kill.
Kill almost falls down.
I think this is going to be the early game that Bren Esports has invested in. They tasted it earlier against EVOS SG, but yeah, here we go. Few with his life flashing right before his very eyes. He is going to survive with that hop out, but KLVJ gonna taste first blood here. Ribo draws it, and yeah, not much Greed could do here. Dangerous for you to even face off against a level 2 and level 4 Xborg and Kimmy this early on.
Oh, maximum charge, way off mark. Top lane though, Kilowash and JP gonna be seeing this crab go away from this Terizla.
Strong start for Bren Esports, although they could not get quite the gold lead just yet. 2 minutes in, no significant steals. But look at this now in mid. EJ going up against Raflesia. There's not much that Raflesia could do, really, as a Baksha. You're only really stopping the tankiness of the Terizla. That's it. Like, you're just stopping him from regenerating even further. But look at this Ribo down bottom, caught out by Raflesia with the jump. JP finishing him off. That's a 1-for-1 as we stand. Taking out that side laner, and the other end taking out KLVJ. They're both side laners. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge factor if Kimmy falls down and JP falls down. Those are the main points of damage here for both of these teams, and they're gonna try to do whatever they can to survive.
Oop.
A bit of a
Oh, they're gonna fight over this Litho Wanderer as Carlteasy secures it with a maximum charge. Actually, wait, who took it? Somebody else took it, but I'm pretty sure it went to Bren.
It was Carlteasy. It was Carlteasy.
Alright, well, no walkie grass on him, but here we go. Greed gonna threaten the steal. Ribo commits the last insanity.
Oh,
looking really close. Greed knocks him out. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Raflesia popping the Poissons, making sure EJ with the fatal links does not regenerate as well as he should.
Oh, HP's low.
Survive here. Oh, wow. So chunky is this Raflesia. on the Baksha. That's a 3-for-1 currently as Few and Cartesi go down. There you go. We were talking about it earlier, Nomad. Once the cores start dropping, that's when the music starts to play for your squad. And Sunsparks here able to score out a early lead now, about 2,000 with 3 minutes in.
Again, we would like to ask for your patience. There is a bug onto Atlas for some reason where it automatically switches to EJ. It's doing what we should be fine, but you know, we just hope that EJ would be in all the big team fights so that we can see good last in Fatal Links. I mean, and that's another kill off camera. That I'm so sorry, guys.
That's fine. It's JP onto Rebo. I'm pretty sure Rebo sacrificed himself to maintain their waves and protect that turret. Really could have been destroyed by Greed. But now in mid, Lusty facing off against Raflesia and JP. JP needs to dash out of there, and he gets it. Safe is our core for that. And there you go. I think that's what Rebo was trying to stop, that turret take from down bottom.
Yeah. And that just opens up the bottom lane jungle for the side of Bren Esports and allows them to have a good time in terms of Natalia being able to roam around freely. And speaking of roaming around freely, that is what Greed is trying to do.
Oh, Kiel making the waves crash up top. Again, it's down to Rebo. It seems to be his job to clear minion waves, and I don't think I'd give it to anyone else. Maybe save for Cartesi. Rebo's X-Borg is just really built to defend. But now, Greed, watching out from the back, could not go for the German cut. He does not want to commit that kind of information. But they're going to get the turret anyways now. Turtle, 3 seconds away. I think Cartesi has good presence here. They can start it up. But JP has all the buffs in the world.
Yeah, they can start it off. Kimmy needs this. Kimmy needs a turtle buff in order for them to start melting down the turrets.
Here we go. Less than half is the turtle. Who's going to commit first? Their ults are still on. Oh, nice take here by JP.
Nice. Fatal Links there. On to 3. Nice penalty zone. This is what I've been talking about. On to the last Insanity. HPs, though, are low on the side of Bren Esports. That was a good catch. That was a good follow-through. But it's just so sad that the damage output is still not enough. They're still going to be relying on Cartesi here to dish out the damage.
Yep. Oh, wow. Sneaky arrow there by Few, almost point blank, just enough to stun Greed to take down the Natalia. So it ended up becoming a 2-for-2, essentially, just an extended 2-for-2. And Cartesi gonna convert here into this turret relatively with impunity. Now, Raflesia missing the jump, and they are going to disengage. So far, this Baksha is doing all right. I mean, I don't really feel Lusty's Body of Smith as much, because of the mark of Baksha. So that is a solid pickup. And again, Baksha or Atlas, those were the only real tanks remaining in this draft for Sunsparks. I think Raflesia fits the Baksha role better. Because again, Atlas, it's so fair, and Raflesia likes catching people off guard.
And speaking of catch, Natalia agreed, trying to look for a catch for himself. We're going to be surrounded by 4 people and be forced to back off and wait for another opportunity to fight.
All right, this is good for EJ and Few to never really let go of Cartesi. They just need to watch out because Kimmy is so fragile. Not having Purify, but having a Flicker. It's lethal. Sure, you can chase people or you could back off, fade away shots, but yeah, it's you need your supports on you, essentially.
And supports, it's something that's lacking here on the side of Cartesi. Yeah, it has a lot of defensive outputs from the team, but it's still going to be the fact that Cartesi is almost always going to be left alone because the rest of the Bren Esports roster is going to have to engage, going to have to go for the team fights, and that is as soon as the team fight breaks, that is Greed's cue to dive in and try to take down Carl Teasy, which is really not working well here for not going to be working well for Bren Esports in the long run.
Yeah, and let's talk about Lusty here on that Terizla. It's neutral, it's 50-50. But may I say, I'm so impressed at how versatile Lusty is as a player. All right, MVP, I'll name it right now in the Mytel International Championships. Most versatile player would be Lusty. He played a variety of hero types and roles. But look at this Rebo now, dueled in by KLVJ. But down bottom, the real fight is going to be happening here as Lusty is eliminated by Greed. The Poissons popped by Reflecia, stopping the tankiness of Lusty. And I think KLVJ is going to finish the job here. Trying to catch Rebo with a Falling Star Moon, despite the last Insanity raining down the real damage on to KLVJ. The true damage, that is. Oh! Oh! Okay, he dashed out just in time to miss the Abyssal Arrow. KLVJ, man, he likes to live on the edge.
Oh, man.
That was mighty close.
Mighty close indeed, and that's Feud going down as well. Greed and the tails of Carl Teasy here. Nice. Nice Fatal Links onto a penalty zone there. Managed to take down Kilowash. Reflecia, though, still being as stanky as he is. On the backside, there goes the assassination onto EJ as well by Greed. Traded out quickly by Carl Teasy.
2 for 2, but they are going to score that turret, and I think that really was the goal this whole time. Calamity Reaper now onto Few, and Carl Teasy picking up that Winter Truncheon. That's necessary. I really do think that Winter Truncheon is going to be key here for his survival. But yeah, this is pretty good numbers for Kimmy. That again, you mentioned earlier, Nomad is lacking in support. They can actually leave him be for a little bit because of that Winter Truncheon. Now, if you're gonna bite down onto KLVJ, Carl Teasy puts in the finishing touch with a maximum charge. I'm pretty sure you have to let go earlier to reach that, but yeah, they get the shutdown onto KLVJ. Previously 3, 1, and 4, now taken out.
Man, Lord is going to be a crucial objective. And they need to make sure that they have priority over the Lord. Bren Esports, they don't have any lanes pushed towards the side of Sunsparks for now, aside from the top lane. That's still going to be easily defended. So they need to get Lord priority as fast as possible. And that is an Abyssal Arrow connection onto Greed. And Greed... Is he? He is?
Oh, Greed is playing with fire. Greed is playing with fire, literally with fire. He's trapped.
Greed is good. He's gonna go for. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to go for.
He's gonna go for the turret. Oh, Lusty gets the finishing touch. I swear he could have really just gone and died to a turret, but again,
nice arrow
really good job there.
Nice.
So here we go. Poison's gonna help with it, but he is gonna be taking out JP. That is with the Fatal Links. Up next might be EJ, but EJ gonna flicker out. Reflecia, are you next? Lusty though, he's still surviving. Immortality on him. He is going to be a little more confident with this fight. And Reflecia is going to go down here. Finished off by a few. Maximum charge taking out Cartesi once more. And that's a 4 for none. Nomad. Kilowash, the only survivor left. He can't fight this. He can't contest this, Lord. This is a big win for Bren Esports. The turnaround has begun.
HPs are low though for Bren Esports. Kilowash is going to try it. He should be able to do it.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to be there. The Abyssal Arrow does connect.
He has Cotton's Inferno. Waiting for it. Oh, he couldn't. Was too much to ask. Greed, though. Is this a cleanup crew we need? Oh, Lusty knocks out Kilowash. Greed just not too greedy. This is smart. Get out of there, Baloy.
Hoy, this is Baloy. Greed is not really performing good on this Natalia for some reason.
He's doing his job, but his job is very difficult.
That's true. One of the hardest working man in this game.
Yeah, and again, that's redefining what hard work is. Usually, we say that when someone's pushing lanes, clearing waves, but here he's just really keeping tabs on the members of Bren Esports.
He's slowly making sure that the lanes are being pushed up. Do see a reaction there onto Rebo, going to respond to him there. Reflecia low on HP, Lord pushing in.
Oh,
this tier 2 turret's gonna go down. 2 turrets go down in quick succession. The Lord is still relatively healthy, all things considered. And it's finally gonna get taken care of. They're still looking for greed
again.
though. They're still looking for greed.
Again, behind enemy lines. It's his favorite thing to do. Oh, KLVJ and Kilowash gonna want to jump onto Cartesia. Raflesia gonna go for the hop. He gets the stun, but there's no follow through. Raflesia is the only one there. From behind though, JP takes out Few. El Capitan has been eliminated. Cartesia gonna be taken out by Greed. Oh, I think Greed is doing it. That's really good. But EJ has caught onto him, Rebo, with the last insanity, taking down the live bars of Bren Esports. There's a revitalized JP taken out by Lusty, and the falling star moon by KLVJ here. It's not enough. EJ very chunky as well. Rebo raining down the flames. He has his Firaga armor once more, but we're waiting for last insanity. EJ, a little bit left. Oh, they're going to focus on the turret. Smart target prioritization here. KLVJ, though, just clearing up a cut from behind. And that's fine. But they do lose top turret.
They lose top turret, and look at this swing. There was relatively a lead there by Bren Esports in the gold department and in the experience department, but this is Sunsparks just trying to make sure that they get the win conditions. They are getting the win conditions here. Reed is slowly becoming I should say the itch at their back that they can't reach.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing a good job. Even though he's not assassinating as much, he's able to provide a lot of information better than how Few is playing the Selena. The traps are just in their jungle. It's not the aggressive trap, so that you can get a heads up on where the Sunsparks lineup is. And just having this Natalia being able to just roam around freely and provide the information for your team is something to look forward to as we move forward into the game, as we reach the 16-minute mark.
Yeah. That last team fight was... Last team fight, maybe a couple minutes ago, was theirs. And that was the beginning of the turnaround, but they need to follow through. If they don't, they're going to lose their grip on this matchup. And Sunsparks still is dominant on the map. They still own it. And now I think this is a team fight, and they cannot deny this no longer. There you go. The Poisons popped in by Raflesia. Phantom assassination here by Greed. I'm sorry, Phantom execution by Lancelot. There you go. Penalty zone here from the PZ to the MC, as Carl TZ is still alive, but KLVJ gonna assassinate the Atlas. Lusty still alive? Oh wait, can KLVJ dance their way to victory? Oh, he's taking too much damage. This is very difficult to watch. Yeah, the turn is here. Kilowatt gonna throw out the sights. This is just a two-man coalition. Raflesia is way back in base, and they need to disengage. So far, that was a win for Sunsparks, I'd like to think, because they kept the pressure on. Their minion waves were still crashing down, and it's still a majority red. So yeah, that won for them despite losing Greed and JP.
And Rebo gonna face check this in a duel. Firaga armor is not gonna be available, but KLVJ needs to back off. Felicia is gonna be responding quite shortly. Goes for the falling star moon to not his demise. He takes down Rebo with him as Few takes him out.
I guess that was the next best thing, a trade, because KLVJ had no business winning a 1v3, but by taking out Rebo, he evened the odds. Now Greed, getting caught by a trap, but at least not by the arrow, and he's gonna get the hell out of dodge. Now JP finding the right timing. He only has orange buff. He does not have purple to take Lord. That is going to be the second Lord of the game. First one going to Bren Esports.
And that's a Luminous Lord too. So whoever takes this will at least ensure a turret going down in mid lane, or top lane for that matter, for Sunsparks.
All right. Again, Raflesia here playing footsies with EJ. And the fact that JP is not taking his purple, he's going to give it to Kiel. Just makes me worried. I guess Kiel needs it more. And Kiel is a pretty good source of damage at this point already. Sitting at 544. JP at 646.
And he's already locked items. So he can dish out damage. That's how this entire game's gonna work. And
Right.
I mentioned on the side of Bren Esports, they're solely going to rely on Carl TZ for the bulk of the damage. For Sunsparks, they have a lot going on with them. The only thing that Bren has is a lot of catches.
Alright, Cartesi now investing in potions. What is this? Kill VJ going up against Few. Oh, Few looking low. Few cannot engage. Nice distraction play. Kiel taking him out. Cartesi being tried here by Raflesia and Kiel. What's the Lord situation like? But Raflesia taking some damage from Carl. Oh my god. EJ, can he stop JP? No, they're going to change targets here. They're going to turn. Oh, great knock Ebo with impunity. EJ now being stopped in his tracks by Raflesia with the Poissons already, so EJ cannot regenerate as well. And just like that, Nomad, Lord has been secured by JP.
Ooh, nice dash out there last second before the penalty zone actually hit. Bren Esports kind of in a back foot here in this fight as the Lord will begin to march towards the top side.
Huh. So this is Greed just joining Lord. Oh no, there you go. Yep, it's they're clearing the wave so that Lord has a free march in. And down bottom as well, Kilowash keeping the pressure up. Windtalker now on the Tams. Yeah, that's still quite a bit of physical damage that he needs to stop.
Yeah, but it's still going to be the siege though. By Sunsparks, they need to start this initial siege. JP got caught by the trap.
They're looking for Fatal Links, a solid Fatal Links on EJ.
Oh, a Dominance Ice being picked up too by Lusty would be good. The slows for days are coming. There goes the Fatal Links. And no follow-throughs there. For the rest of this Bren Esports lineup, Immortality is going to get popped. There goes the penalty zone, albeit too late. It's still going to be 2 members down here on the side of Bren Esports, but that is going to be a trade onto KLVJ. They're going to start pushing in towards the top side as Lusty and Greed are in a bit of a pickle. They're in a bit of a duel. 9 times out of 10, the Terizla is going to be winning against that Natalia.
Oscar Fuffle is what they call it in the streets. But despite that, it was still a good trade for Sunsparks. KLVJ for Few, EJ, and a turret. But again, they were with Lord, so it could have been so much better for Sunsparks. But again, that's just a testament to how well Bren Esports is defending this siege. Still, though, they are on their back foot, Nomad. It's a 3-man defense. And this third down bottom, look at this. How well Kilowash has been working it. I give this turret maybe 2 or 3 seconds with a wave and a single hero before it falls.
I'd say 2 seconds, map tops. If they ignore the fact that Kilowash is here in bottom lane. Speaking of which, Sunsparks, they're going to be zoning out the bottom lane here as much as they can. Raflesia's going to get caught by 2 members. And you know how Sunsparks won the MPL championship? It was with Greed on that Natalia trying to go for the split push. But he's going to get taken down though.
Ooh, yep. The poetic moment snuffed out here by Bren Esports. Now look at bottom. That's a duel amongst fighters, Kilowash and Lusty. Oh, wow, off cam. Raflesia being taken out by Carl TZ, and EJ gonna pay the price. JP finishes the job, but that's a 2-for-1 still. Bren Esports ahead here. KLVJ might be up next. Oh, gets hit by the maximum charge. Not gonna get hit by the 1-2 of the arrow though. JP still waiting. He can burst down possibly Carl, but I don't think Carl is gonna be so careless to let that happen.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Carl that can be almost one-shotted by JP. It's only him. What happened there? Oh yeah, it's only him, but there are still a lot of options here for Bren Esports to bounce back. One of them is to try to catch Greed first. Greed is, as I said before, is the itch at their backs that they cannot reach and is annoying. That is how Greed is playing this game. And Greed has been positioning himself near the top lane turret. A throwback to Season 5 finals wherein He just went for the split push, which could potentially happen, especially considering that the Bren Esports lineup here is a lineup that can always engage in a big 5-man team fight. They can't go separate from the pack.
Yeah, Nomad, this is slowly turning into a battle of attrition. We're going into an extra long game here slowly. 24 minutes in already. I would not be surprised if this goes into the 30-minute mark unless someone makes a huge mistake, because these two teams, they seem to be at deadlock. Nobody wants to really give up any lives, any unnecessary kills. Now Caltizi being hunted down by Raflisha, pops the Poissons to make sure that his dive is going to be fruitful. But wait, look! Raflisha's doing quite a good job here. Dodging the arrow. Now Greed gonna come up. Can he finish the job? Yes, he can! Oh, wait! With the... Oh, he gets it in, Raflisha, with the finishing touch. Lord here taken by Caltizi. EJ, his immortality popped already. Lusty gonna go down here with an immortality of his own. Falling Star Moon, maybe a split second too soon, but they get the kill nonetheless. Now it's up to Few, Rebo, and EJ to defend against the 5-man squad of Sunsparks, plus the Lord once more, keeping the pressure on top lane. Lord here has a job to finish, all right? He started it off by taking down the turret about 5 minutes ago. Now they want to go for the W. Rebo with the last insanity to use to clear the minion waves and push back JP and the gang, but it looks like he needs to back off here. Does not want to pop his immortality just yet. Now, Nomad, the penetrate has happened in mid. EJ threatening the Fatal Links. Is he going to get it? He's actually silenced in the middle of Greed's smoke. Now Raflisha with the Poissons, stopping all regeneration. Well, a large chunk of it. Now Caltizi's back! Oh, but it's over!
That's Sunsparks securing a 1-0 victory against this Bren laptop lineup as we move in.